Hey y'all, Faith, Kelly, and Caswyn Moon here, and we are currently driving to Greenville, North Carolina. But before we get into our Greenville shenanigans, we have some stuff to catch up on about the past few days, because it's been kind of non-stop, and we don't want to pack too much into a video, and we don't want to leave y'all hanging for too long.
Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah, we saw a really wonderful Piggly Wiggly back there. A giant Piggly Wiggly. So we've had a crazy few days, and there's some stuff to catch up on. First of all,
I remember my friend being really high years ago.
Yeah.
And we were all hanging out in the living room. And everybody woke up because we were at band practice the night before. And so everybody was pretty messed up the next morning. And my friend wakes up and he goes, "Anybody want anything from the Piggly Wiggly?" And that's all I think about whenever I see a Piggly Wiggly now, is him fucking half awake.
Anything want
Piggly Wiggly? Anything from Piggly Wiggly?
I love Piggly Wiggly, man. So yeah, y'all, we've had a crazy few days. It started off the other night. We went to Shanghai Nobby's out in St. Augustine. So we left y'all when we were going to play Linda Beach to go to the nude beach, and then we went to get the truck stop shower, and that's the last we've seen of y'all. So then we went to St. Augustine to play at Shanghai Nobby's. How cool was it to see our friend up there, man?
It was pretty freaking cool, man.
Yeah, dude. It was just
Leslie.
Yeah, Leslie.
She introduced us to a fella named Matt.
Yeah.
It was pretty freaking cool.
And it was a cool, strange, like, kind of tropical, rainy kind of night.
We had a Catskill homie pop in. She met us at the Catskill Brewery open mic.
Yeah.
And she happens to live in St. Augustine, so she was like, to the show.
Yeah, it was so cool to see her, and like, it's fun when you see someone.
She's got a new guitar. She's got a new guild.
Oh,
sorry.
no, it's alright. We like, this show consists of us interrupting each other.
She had her LR bags put in her old guitar, but she didn't like it's just not a passive pickup,
Yeah.
And so she ended up just getting a guild, so it was a good choice.
Yeah.
Guild guitars.
Oh yeah. So we got to go play this show in St. Augustine. I did do a little walk around video, and I captured some of this really cool Florida rainstorm, which was needed because, man, it was so hot and humid for a few days, and we got beach time in. I got ocean water in my sinuses still. I got salt in all my orifices for days, man.
She got a little stuffy because of the salt. Faith Kelly, she can't just do anything on the level. It's always got to be like
full. I go into it.
She goes like
I hit it
hard
hard.
and everything, and so she hit the Atlantic pretty tough.
Well, the Atlantic hits you pretty tough too. Like, the Atlantic really smacks you around.
Got a lot of salt water up your nose. And I used to go through that. I used to surf years ago with my brother when we lived out in California, and I remember that feeling when you're in the ocean for too long.
But how can you not want to be in the ocean for as long as possible?
Well, you gotta time it out.
Well, you know what? We're gonna go to the river. As soon as we get home, we're going to the river, man. And we will be home here in 2 days. So yeah, man, we're super stoked. It's been, we'll talk about all that later, because first of all, I want to do a quick walk through Shanghai Nobby's, because the video this is going to be a very eventful, all over the place kind of video by the time we're done with it. So, here's a little bit from Shanghai Nobby's the other night. What was it? Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday. Today's Friday.
Right before Richard's open mic.
Right.
Which was like the best open mic advertisement I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that was really good.
That's what I miss. I miss coming home because Richard really goes over the top on his advertisements.
Yeah.
I dig it, man. I'm not as creative as far as that goes. I just put up a little caffeine or something.
Well, every open mic host has a different, kind of flavor. It's like whoever's hosting it, it's a different vibe.
I like Richard's vibe.
I love Richard. I can't wait to see Richard. So, before we get home and everything, here's a little bit from Shanghai Nobby's the other night, out in St. Augustine, Florida, our last Florida show. All right, y'all, we are rolling up into St. Augustine, our last Florida show. And the heat has broken. There's been thunderstorms. The humidity is gone. Just about.
Balmy 76 degrees.
Yeah. And we're driving on this bridge in St. Augustine. Really excited. We're going back to Shanghai Nobby's. We haven't been there since 2023. And we want to show you a little bit of this town, man. Take it in before, I don't know when we're coming back to Florida, man.
I'm a fan of St. Augustine.
Honestly, coming up north after being down south, like down by the Miami area and the Keys and all that, it's like the more north you get in Florida, the more south you are. And St. Augustine starts to feel like I'm back in the south.
People are nice and like taking it easy and polite.
There's a lot less, like in Tampa, like you get like the speed racer drivers and they just freaking fly up beside you no matter what you're doing. So
Well, South Florida is a little more tight. It's a little tighter down there. People are hot.
yeah, it's well, and that's the thing is it's the first week of May still. I almost said
really
March.
Humid. People were really sticky and like everybody had a little gloss to them, you know.
Yeah, everyone was sweating.
I call it the Charlie Sheen.
The Charlie Sheen.
Everybody had a little Charlie Sheen to their face.
Holy shit, that's funny. So yeah, I'm gonna pause the camera for a minute and we'll show you a little bit. Okay.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto A1A South. A1A Scenic and Historic Coastal Byway.
All right. We love the A1A. We really do. All right, let's well, yeah, we'll show you a little bit of the A1A. Yes, the A1A. We really love taking this road. It goes all the way to the Keys. And we took most of it. We skipped Miami. We went around. We went up by Okeechobee and then came back out on this. But it's one of our most favorite roads to drive. And look at that. There's a lighthouse.
I'd rather drive through Okeechobee than Miami.
Yeah. I'd go to Miami if we had a gig. But we try to avoid big cities unless we have a gig there. Just makes the driving more pleasurable than sitting in traffic. And we, Kenny saved our AC, but we don't like to use it so much. So we try to keep it real and use it when we need it.
Try to stay acclimated to your environment.
Dude, I have to say, I had to use some of it this week.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it was
The sucker went on this week.
Last night, I don't know if I don't think I slept. I just sweat.
Just sweated all
I just
night.
sweated all night.
Woke up, it was like, oh.
Alligator farm. There you go.
No, we don't have time for the alligator farm.
Oh my God. All right, we should be rolling up on Shanghai Nobby's here in about a mile. Yeah, man, this place is really cool. We went there on our first 6-week tour in the beginning of the tour, and now we're going there at the end of our second 6-week tour. So that's kind of cool. There's been a lot of like.
Yeah, the only difference is Ghost Tropic won't be here.
You don't know that. I don't know if we're playing with anyone. This kind of weekend. This weekend has just kind of come together. Like not last minute. Like we didn't play
with any other bands this whole tour.
Flicker. And then there was the Bisbee Badassery. That was a last minute kind of show. Wait a minute. No, Sarah. Like 2 days ago. And the Silent Boys.
Yeah.
We played some festivals. Yeah, it's kind of like when we sit here and we think about the last 6 weeks. It's like, what the heck? It all just happened. But it's not over yet. So we have 4 more shows. And
not over till the car's parked in the driveway and I'm sniffing a cat.
It's true. Yeah, it's really we don't like to say it's over until you're home. And even then, it's not really over because we're going to start planning the next one and fundraising for the next one. So,
You never know. We might get a phone call.
That'd be sick.
Somebody would be like, "Hey, you guys want a gig?" And we're like, "Okay." So it's not.
You never know.
You don't know what's going to happen.
What did Patrick say? He said.
Patrick said. Tomorrow is history.
No.
Yesterday's history. Tomorrow's a mystery. And today is the moment is the real gift, and that's why they call it the present. And I went, oh, he's a poet.
No, that's really. Well, I think I've heard the thing about the present, but I never heard the other thing. In case you guys missed it, because that loud truck. It was tomorrow.
In a quarter mile, your destination.
Patrick said it better.
There's a lot of trucks down here in Florida that are like shaped like a dog taking a shit. It just looks like I don't know why these dudes are driving these trucks. I'm not gonna go in on a rant, but because to each their own, man. But I just think it looks fucking ridiculous.
I love this town. It's cool. Yeah, no, I know.
You know, it looks like a dog sticking his ass out to take a shit.
Oh, there it is. And we're back.
Destination is on the right.
2.5 years later. Holy crap.
Just like that.
Oh shit, there's a bunch of people. All right. We're gonna go check this out. Oh wow, what a good time to start a rock show. Whoa. Yeah, what is it? If you don't like the weather, just wait 10 minutes. Holy shoot.
I got 4 rocks and rolls.
Wow. I hope he closed the windows on the van. Holy crap.
Oh, look at this.
That is some Florida weather. Oh.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's basic.
It's gonna get gnarly.
Oh my god.
For a minute at least.
Should we wait to play or should we
Nah, you guys can start playing. Start playing now. It's fine.
It's perfect, yeah. This is the perfect
Perfect Florida weather right here.
Wow.
Honestly,
Look at that design in the freaking road of it splattering.
This is the most rain we've got.
Alright, y'all. We just played our show out here at Shanghai Nobby's in St. Augustine. And I just want to do a little walk around the venue. It is kind of the end of the night. I think the bar is still open for a little while longer, but just want to kind of show you the area and this freaking awesome freaking bar. This venue does events all the time, and they just celebrated 40 years. So this is like a legendary venue. We played here once before in 2023, and man, as you can see, it's kind of like your classic DIY punk rock and roll venue. You might even notice some of the stickers on the wall. But I do want to just walk around. I'm just going to zoom out so you can really see everything. This freaking venue, which I'm kind of glad that I'm shooting this at the end of the night, just because I want y'all to get the details of this place. This is kind of cool. They have like a cheers to their like 40th thing here, but stickers from the beginning. I can't find Caswyn sticker. I forget where he put it. I remember I put mine there and then he put his somewhere else. So I'm looking around for it. We might still find it. But yeah, y'all, this place is a magical, magical venue. I know they just did Knob Fest, which is like, they bring in all the locals. I saw Charlie Shuck was on it. I saw Ghost Tropic was on it. Just a really freaking cool spot. And if you're in St. Augustine and you're trying to find some new music, these people literally have music all the time. They have a really wonderful local music scene. This is actually Ghost Tropic playing right now. This is who we played with the first time we were here back in 2023. But what a freaking cool stage. Look at that. It's so fun to rock this stage. Just want to say thank you again, Dave, Eric, and everyone for having us here and treating us awesomely. We love this bar. It is legendary. Hope that you guys get a chance to stop in here. These guys they're all cool. They don't care. I told them I was filming. But man, I hope you get a chance to stop in here. Shanghai Nobby's. It's your classic DIY, kind of punk rock. You never know what you're going to get here. They do a lot of metal nights. They do a lot of different kind of nights, man. So I highly suggest popping in here, checking this place out. If you're in St. Augustine or Jacksonville, you never know who you're going to find out here. It's really just a magical place, and I'm so grateful we got to play here again. So thank you guys again. It was a very rainy Wednesday night, but a perfect night. Before we take on a 7-hour drive to North Carolina and play 3 more shows on this tour. Wow. I can't believe it, man. Just once we finish up these shows and we get to pet that cat, we will really feel like mission accomplished, if you know what I mean. So yeah, y'all, please come out here, check out Shanghai Nobby's. Awesome, accepting, wonderful, freaking artistic space. You never know what kind of music you're gonna get here. So that was a whole lot of fun. So cool to see Leslie, so cool to see Dave. I know the whole family is celebrating a wedding. So it was kind of a cool, chill, rainy night, and we needed that humidity to go away. Thank you guys so much for having us. And congratulations, Lydia, for getting married.
Congratulations, Lydia.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So we finished the show, and we were really tired, man, because we were on the nude beach for a little too long earlier that day, and we started to drive, and we were like, all right, we'll just get past Jacksonville. So we found a Love's? I think it was the Love's. We found a Love's. We passed out in the back of the van. It wasn't.
Mims.
No, I think Mims was the night I got sweaty.
Oh yeah, it was a sweaty night.
Oh, dude, it was just the night before St. Augustine. I'm not trying to like be gross. Like, you know, we post these pictures, we make these videos, and we talk about how wonderful tour life is, and it really is wonderful. But when you're living the dream, every once in a while, you're gonna have a nightmare. So like,
A hot, sticky, humid, sweaty ass
sleepless night, like sweating profusely. Like, and I mean, my skin feels great now that I got all that out of my system. But yeah, man, hold on one second. So we had that sleepless night, and we woke up, and there's one thing about us, you know that we love Black Rifle coffee. And many years ago, when on our very first tour, we had discovered Black Rifle coffee. We were hanging out in Savannah one day, and we fell in love with the coffee, the brew, the story.
It's 55 on this road.
We also fell in love with the story of Black Rifle and how they support veterans and hire a lot of veterans into the company. And it's just a really cool, company to
It's a great
support.
coffee company.
And the coffee is, we usually have it in cans, which we don't have any.
Delicious.
We don't have any coffee product on us
No,
right
we
now.
got water, giant bottle of water.
But they're on our very first tour down to Florida, and you know we found the one in Savannah on the way up, and then we had to take this. This is before we really knew how to route. I mean, we knew how to route, but we were pulling some crazier stunts. And the one stunt we had was we had our show in St. Pete with Eric, and we had to be up in Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah.
Was it? It wasn't even. It was. It wasn't Virginia, was it?
No.
No, it was Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
The next freaking day.
We did it though.
And yeah, we did it, but that's like, it was like a 16-hour drive. And so we got out of the venue, he drove, and then I drove for a few hours. And then I think we switched off even more. And by the time we got up to Georgia, I was driving and I saw that there was a Black Rifle Coffee Company. And he was like, where are we going? Because he felt that I took an exit. And he's like, all like asleep in the passenger seat. And I'm like, oh, wait till you see. He's like, Sheets? And I'm like, no, not Sheets. And you're like, Buc-ee's? And I'm like, no, not Buc-ee's. Oh, Love's? And I'm like, oh no. And I woke up and he was like a little kid. I was like, no, it's Black Rifle Coffee. And he's like, what? And so this Black Rifle Coffee is outside of Savannah. It's off 95 a little bit, probably about a mile.
It shares a space with 9 Line.
It does share space with 9 Line Apparel. So we went in there and we did a little walk around, and I just gotta say the people who work both at Black Rifle Coffee and Line are some of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. And there's a lot of humor on the apparel, which take it as it is, but all I can say is that, man, I love that coffee. So
I can tell you, man, that 1776 on the rocks.
Jesus Christ. It's like
one of the tastiest coffee beverages I've ever had in my life.
So I used to work at Star-Schmucks Coffee and
Star-Schmucks.
Star-Schmucks Coffee, and
Star-Schmucks.
we both did a little bit of time over there.
Yeah, I did my time.
You did more time than I
got with
did.
my soul intact.
If you ever did time with Starbucks, comment in the time below. The comments below.
What a shit company, man.
Well, I'm not here to shit on Starbucks. A baby donkey.
I'll shit on Starbucks.
We moved too quickly for you guys to see that baby donkey. So basically, I'm here to talk about Black Rifle Coffee. So
I can go on a rant right now.
I know. Okay, well maybe after, because we got to show them this. So when I worked at Starbucks, they used to make these salted caramel mochas, and I really, really enjoyed them. But when we went to Black Rifle Coffee, they have the 1776, and it's the freaking tastiest latte. And I think it was my first like splurge mocha latte of the tour. It was like, but they're also pretty affordable for a freaking latte. It was like, it's like $5 for a large, not like $8 or $9.
Star-Schmucks.
And it's like, well, no, it's not even a large. They have one size, and it's huge. One size is huge.
Coffee.
So, so here is our little wake-up adventure, going into Black Rifle Coffee, and a little walk around of this place. So check it out. All right, y'all. This is one of our most favorite places in the country. We're going to Black Rifle Coffee. And there's one in Savannah, but this is right outside of Savannah, right off 95. What are you singing?
I'm singing Sammy Hagar's I Can't Drive 55. When I drive that slow, you know it's hard to steer. That's what I think when I'm driving through Florida.
55.
And I can't get my car right a second gear.
Oh,
There it is.
Oh man.
Oh Lord.
Yo, I'm so excited for my 1776 latte.
I'm excited.
Hey, Black Rifle, you don't sponsor us, but we'd love you to. We do it.
Yeah, we do it.
All right, here it is.
Here it is.
Now, this is in the 9 Line Apparel, I guess, like factory, but the Black Rifle Coffee Company is just some of the best coffee ever. And they do make them in cans. You can get them all over. But when you can actually get to one of their coffee shops,
When you get it fresh,
oh, dude.
nothing like it.
I think this is where they roast the coffee as well.
Yeah, they do all of it here.
Because you can see it's kind of like a big old factory.
They do it all here.
Your destination is on the right.
Oh my God. Here we go. All right, y'all. I'm just gonna walk around and show you the Black Rifle Coffee headquarters. Really freaking cool spot, man. Now, like I said, it's kind of like based in the 9 Line Apparel. You know, like, what do you call it? Like, I guess they make all the T-shirts and stuff. But man, this place is so cool. They hire a lot of veterans and also donate to a lot of that as well. And their coffee is so freaking good. We have a really fun story we'll tell you when we're sitting in the van about the first time we found this place. But this is really our favorite freaking coffee company. And it's so tasty, y'all. And wow, that's actually a pretty cool color shirt. So this is one of our favorite little spots, and we just wanted to show it to you because when we drive through Georgia, we love to stop in here. And as you can see, 1776 caramel mocha. It's so, you know what? It beats Starbucks' corporate ass. Yeah, man. It's this place is so freaking fun. And they hire just a lot of really cool people, man. A lot of veterans, a lot of young people, and you know. They have some very fun apparel as well for y'all to check out if that's your kind of thing. Dances with Beauty and Grace, that's pretty cool. A lot of the shirts in here, it's hard not to buy for Clown Daddy. Just gonna say that. But yeah, y'all. Oh, look at that back there. Whoa, look at that. Wow, look at that processing plant. So that's how they make the shirts. Wow, that's kind of cool because that's probably similar to how they make our shirts. Very, very cool. So yeah, y'all, I'm just saying, if you're traveling through Georgia, come here, get a Black Rifle coffee, a real, I mean, like, I'm not saying the canned ones aren't real, but, ooh, what's this over here? Wow. You know, say what you want about it, but, there's been a lot of work. I'm just going to step out here and show you. Look at that. There's been a lot of work that went on to allow us to party and travel like we do around this country. Sometimes I like to say it's kind of like a freaking amusement park, man. It's like you can just drive around Florida, drive out to Arizona, rip back up home to the Catskills. So there's just been a lot of work, and we do like to take note of that. Look, a mushroom. Wow. Look at that mushroom. Come to Black Rifle Coffee and check out some crazy mushrooms. Oh man, that's the first mushroom I've seen in a minute. Lizards! Okay, good, we're still in lizard land. Wow. All right. Sorry, y'all know I love my lizards. And I love my coffee, so I'm gonna go grab my coffee now. Holy crap. They don't make them like that at freaking
Star-Schmucks.
Star-Schmucks. Wow.
Star-Schmucks.
No, we love this place. Wow.
I remember waking up in the parking lot here after a 6-week tour and like it was like a kid at Disneyland. Yeah.
Well, there was like oh, and then turn onto Kelly Road in 1.5 miles.
Starbucks fired me for attempting to eat a marked out pastry because it was pastries they were getting ready to throw in the garbage, and there was a homeless guy out front, and I was going to give him a cinnamon scone.
Yeah, they really care. Well, they care so much that when I had to go like in for a freaking, what do they call those things? The endoscopy and like the freaking other end, where like this is like 10 years ago, and I know this is TMI.
Up the butt endoscopy?
Up the butt camera situation. And I told my boss,
The other endoscopy.
look, okay, if you're like one of my friends who worked at this Starbucks with me out in Long Island, you know who I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say names though, because she was just. So my boss, I was like, hey man, I can't work this day because I can't eat, and I'm gonna be shitting. I'm gonna be shitting a lot the night before.
Y'all just.
So she made me come into work, and then I freaking called the company on her, and then she called the company on me, and it was like this whole big thing. And I'm like, dude, first of all, it's your insurance, your Starbucks insurance. That's why I got a job at Starbucks, because the insurance. Kelly Road. Yeah, it was bad. So Starbucks, choose Black Rifle Coffee over Starbucks any day.
Yeah, because just chew on this for a second. They fired me for attempting to eat a marked out pastry that I was going to give to a homeless guy when I closed up. So just let that sink in for a second, and let me know how much they care.
Missed it. We don't want to go down Kelly Road anyways. So
It goes the same.
yeah, same amount. So yeah, y'all, we had a really fun time at Black Rifle Coffee. I just say highly check. Think about checking them out. And one of the things is too, like it being a veteran-owned and mostly operated company. You know, I used to really. I come from a family of veterans, and without them, you wouldn't have the party ability that we do now. The fact that we can drive around this silly little country and play music and sing about what we want to sing about, it's pretty freaking cool. So shout out to them, the ones who made this party possible.
You can go to the smoothie bar and get your little smoothies, and you can go to the coffee bar and get your little lattes.
Yo, you can do whatever. You can.
And then you can raise a big gripe about how bad things are while you have your $12 coffee in your hand. But not at Black Rifle, because it's only $5.
Yeah, I think mine was like $5.50 because I got a little extra. I think I got a little extra pump in there. You know what I mean? But still, it's like you walk out and you spend maybe
That's what I think.
$12 instead of like $21 for 2 drinks at Starbucks.
I think it's funny when people are going off on a rant while they're holding a $2,000 iPhone and a $12 cup of coffee and telling me how bad we have it. Take it to however you want, but you know, I'm just.
Look, I mean, there are things that, you know,
they sit in their
I'd like to adjust,
sit
but
in your air-conditioned condo on your $2,000 cell phone and tell me how bad life is.
I mean, the fact that we can do this is pretty freaking cool. So that was that your rant of the day?
That was my rant of the day.
Not
We're
so
good.
bad. So with that, y'all, after we got juiced up for Black Rifle Coffee, we had to take, I guess what, it was like about 5 hours from there. We already had done 2 hours before. We drove up 95. We drove through South Carolina, into North Carolina, and we finally made it to Surf City about 45 minutes before we had to play the show. We typically don't like to cut it that close to a show, but we had to stop at the Buc-ee's in Florence to pick up our friends over at Tops.
Totally worth it.
So look, if you are a YouTuber, well, I have a friend who's also a YouTuber, and she's got a growing channel, Zaya Fine Arts, and she's one of our friends back home. And when she found out we were going to Buc-ee's, I said, "What do you need?" So we had to smuggle some snacks to Buc-ee's. We didn't get any footage from the smuggling.
I'm just hoping Amy's chocolate isn't melting away.
Then Eamon's gonna have to throw it into the freezer.
It's gonna look like.
I mean, we got fudge for everyone at Tops, dude.
It's gonna look like beaver shit by the time we get home.
Beaver shit. We didn't get any footage at Buc-ee's because we were trying to be swift, and it was so freaking crowded. It was hilarious.
Holy smoke!
Oh, Bethel Church Road. Dude, it was so freaking funny because you got these moms going, "This is terrible. This is terrible. This is a disaster." And I'm like, why? Because people are shopping at a place we all want to go to.
Overprivileged people in khaki shorts were shoulder blocking me to get into the bathroom. It's like, get out of the way! I gotta poop. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh my
Put your
god.
panties in a bunch. It was pretty crowded.
It was pretty crazy, y'all. I gotta say, the Buc-ee's outside of Texas are nuts. like Florida Buc-ee's. Like I feel like in maybe in Texas because they're so used to having Buc-ee's, they're just like a little more chill about it. You know what I mean?
Things are a little chiller in Texas, period, man. Like you go to Florida, I love Floridians, and I love Florida, man. You're all my heart, air chest. I love the hell out of you.
Freaking Wendy.
But y'all
Chris.
are crazy in the best way. In the best way. I mean,
Florida's crazy. Florida whooped my ass this time, y'all. Not gonna lie.
I saw a meme today that Florida is that cousin that'll go beat up anybody for you. You know, like if you got a problem in another state, all you gotta do is call Florida, and they'll send like 2 people to your state. And, like,
holy shit, that's pretty accurate. So then we finally made it out to Surf City. I wanted to go check out the beach, but y'all, too beached out. I got too beached out. I didn't think it could happen. We were tired and smelly. Well, not that smelly. We were smelly, but we were just
sticky.
We were
more sticky than we were smelly.
Yeah, we don't really get smelly because I mean, the dude wipes help a lot, and there's always the pits, tits, and ass shower.
Everything just smelled like salt and beach dust.
Yeah, well, it's just like that, the brine, you know. So, kind of happy to be back up here. We're driving out to Greenville right now, and you can see it's looking a little more like home.
Oh, thank you.
When I see a mountain, like a little hill, like tomorrow, I don't know if we will in Durham, but when we start seeing the Appalachians, that's when I'm gonna go. But you know when I'm really gonna go? Is when that cat is here.
I'm gonna sniff that cat.
When we see that freaking cat, which will probably be 2 videos from now.
She's gonna hate us.
She might be pissed. She might be a little bit. I'm gonna play some string with her.
She's gonna be full of tufts, so you're gonna have to brush it.
Dude, do you remember freaking Courtney? That cat in freaking Corpus Christi?
Courtney the bar cat, yeah.
Dude, Courtney the bar cat was so funny. I brought in
she
like
broke up with Jerry.
Yeah.
She was sick of his shit.
I was just cracking up because I brought in like a string to play with Courtney, and like for half, and like she's like a tough bar cat, you know, like.
Everybody was like, we ain't never seen Courtney play with anybody.
But for like 2 seconds, she like did a bit bat and like jumped up and stuff.
And then she realized
and
what she was doing. I don't do that.
I haven't played in years.
Yeah, she got a little exhausted after a couple baps.
It was cute. So I'm gonna have to play some string with Kika as soon as we get home. But yeah, y'all. But we did go and we played the Sea Witch Lounge last night. And yeah, it was a really cool, chill show. I really like the art at the Sea Witch Lounge.
Yeah, Janine did all the painting.
Yeah, Janine, cool spot. The place has been there for about 2 years. So if you're traveling through Surf City, go check her out. She's got a good little business going there.
She's got good cold beer.
Yeah. And the room sounds great.
The room sounds great. Well, I didn't even know she had these really neat decorated ceiling tiles.
Huh.
And I had no idea that they were acoustic tiles.
Okay. Wow.
So they were sound tiles, but they just looked really nice.
Huh.
And I was like, wow, that's a great ceiling.
I wonder where you get something like that.
They're acoustic tiles.
Oh, mini pony.
Good.
All right, y'all. So this is a very quick walk around of the Sea Witch because it was like it was a 3-hour set. So we drove 8 hours, 45 minutes to load in and change, and then we played a 3-hour set. So that's why you're getting a whole lot in this video because a whole lot happened, and sometimes we got to take little moments for ourselves.
Maybe why I'm a little extra ranty today too.
Well,
but you know,
me too, man. I'm sorry. It's that time of the month for old FK, and you know what?
You got a
6-week tour. I got 2.
You got double.
I got two periods. One day we gotta plan it so there's 1 in the 6-week tour, not 2.
This is the joys,
But the
guys.
first one we were in Bisbee and I had 2 days off and it was awesome. I just laid in bed, chilled. But now this time we're van camping.
That's why I don't even bother. I zip my lip when I'm like feeling hot or stuffy or something. I'm just like, nope. I'm not gonna say shit.
It's just I'm just
gonna drive.
And shout out to all the badass bitches who tour because this is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Is unless you have like a big giant RV with like a freaking team and
I feel
a
bad
bathroom that you can always use because
there's nothing you can do. I will never experience this.
No.
So this is something that all I can do is just give you my heart in this time.
Well, this is why I'm brutally honest in our videos and even on my Facebook because I don't want tour to just seem like it's all it's not just all castles and rocks and pins all the time. Oh, I miss staying at Castle Rock. But this is the real life of it.
Sometimes it's gut punches and cramps and blood and sweat.
Yes. And yeah, we put our blood, sweat, and tears literally into these tours.
I don't. I put my sweat and tears in. And once in a while. I did get stung by a baby stingray. In the finger.
Well, remember that crappy little tent we returned to Walmart?
Oh
for
yeah.
Zeus?
Oh yeah. I got a fiberglass sliver too.
But I put the blood in. And we both put sweat and tears in. Oh shit!
That's right. I'll throw it around here.
It only added 2 minutes. We're just exploring North Carolina while we chat with
It's
y'all.
pretty out here. I just get swept away with the clouds and the grass.
It's nice to see some of our natural Florida fauna.
I'm feeling a little more at home. I was getting excited about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
That was a driveway.
That was a driveway. I'm not going down that driveway.
I'm not going down that guy's driveway.
Garner Chapel Road.
All right, just take this. It's just gonna loop us around. Here is our little adventure to the Sea Witch Lounge, and yeah, thank you again for having us. All right, y'all. So 8 hours later, and a Georgia
At the
later,
light, turn right onto
And-
Roland Avenue.
a South Carolina later, and a lot of North Carolina later. We're rolling up into Surf City, North Carolina.
We're crawling up into
We're
Surf City.
crawling up into Surf City.
In a quarter mile,
And,
turn right.
This is it. We're gonna go. We had about 45 minutes before the gig. It's one of those kind of days. All right, look at this. We got some resorts over there. Only big change that's really happened since our Black Rifle Coffee is I put these cat stickers on the dashboard. So that's pretty new. That
They really lit the car up. They lit it up.
yeah. Yeah, the cat stickers it's really brightened up this long
Badass
drive.
up here now.
Yeah, I mean it's always been
Got
badass,
orange
but
cats, which is like
look at that little alligator.
Take the next right, then turn right.
Oh shoot! All right, so we're here. We are rolling up to the Sea Witch Lounge. Let's see what we got. We've never been here before. It's our first time ever here. Surf City. Okay. Oh, all right, cool. That's me. I wanted that. All right, cool. Let's check it out. All right, y'all. Whoa, that looks weird. Yeah, so we just finished our set at the Sea Witch Lounge, and I just want to do a little walk around of this place. It's kind of, it's now the night's chilling out. We just finished up. He is cleaning up, so that's just a heads up that, the crowd's kind of wandered off into the night. It's a beautiful freaking night out here in North Carolina. But I do want to show you this bar. It's about 2 years old, and you should really come check it out if you're in Surf City. I'm just going to do a quick little walk around, man. It's owned by a really cool artist. Oh, there's Caswyn. Look at this freaking painting, y'all. Just take this in. I love the jewel nipples. Hopefully YouTube doesn't flag me for that, but that's on them. So then you just got to come here and check it out. But look at that freaking painting, y'all. Freaking gorgeous. What a beautiful little spot. Really grateful that we got to come out here to Surf City and check it out. Highly suggest coming out to the Sea Witch Lounge and checking it out if you get a chance. I'm going to go. Like I said, it was a very long day. Drive-in and playing for 3 hours. So I'm gonna help Caswyn break up all this stuff. And yeah, man, we'll see you back in the van. Come check out the Sea Witch Lounge if you get a chance. And from there, we went to a Sheetz that we thought we were gonna sleep at, and we said, "Oh hell no," because it was
a very
loud.
nice Sheetz.
It's very nice Sheetz.
And the llama kids and the baby deer girls were very nice.
But it was like a party Sheetz. We were like, all right. So we drove another hour out to this pilot that we stayed at last night, and we got truck stop showers.
Man. I just want to give a shout out to Gen Z.
I love Gen Z.
You kids are all right, man.
If I waited a few years, I could have been.
You kids are all right. I mean, that's
But I'm just a millennial.
For all the crap people talk about the new generation, the Gen Z kids, you're cool as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
You're good kids.
Hell yeah, dude. So yeah, y'all, we are on our way to play our last 2 shows, and I think they're going to be included in one video together because we're going to see a lot of our friends.
The kids are all right.
Tonight we're playing at Alley Cat Records, and it's pretty cool because Jeff recently moved locations, and we haven't been to this new location
Is
yet.
that the Hoop?
What?
Kids are all right.
I think so.
I think it's the Hoop. Yeah.
But really excited to go there. It's going to be kind of like an open mic style, where we're going to play like a long set in the middle of it. But I'm excited because we hear a lot of ourselves. We don't get to hear a lot of our friends. And we get to bum that Miss Bliss can't make it. They're having tour van trouble to tomorrow's show at the
That's
Art
okay.
Bar.
Jeff Blinder stacked it up, man.
Yeah, Jeff Blinder's bringing the friends.
I love it when we roll into town because I'm a big fan of the open mics and listening to other people play.
Yeah.
And Jeff always hits it out of the park, and he always makes something really cool and really special for everybody.
Greenville has one of the most heartfelt, genuine music scenes ever. And if you're a touring musician, highly suggest hitting up Spaz Presents, Jeff Blinder. This music scene is awesome. They also have a lot of open mics too if you're just passing through and you want to check
feel
it
like
out.
You're at home.
Yeah.
Everybody there is like
he has something going on all the time too. Freaking Frank was there the other night. So we're gonna play at the new Alley Cat tonight, and then we're gonna go to the Art Barn, which is a house show tomorrow in Durham. So if you want to come, just hit us up so we can actually give you the address. We don't post it publicly.
I get to see Carl and Tracy.
Yeah. Oh, and get that planet. As you can see, it's still with us. It's
Tracy
back.
and
It's
Carl,
back there.
The planet survived.
The planets. Well, let's get it there first.
Well,
I
so
signed it
far.
with all the venues, all the towns we played in. And also, I will be painting planets here in the next few weeks if you want me to paint your planet.
I think that little planet did more traveling than any other planet. I've been in every venue we played.
Yes. Except for the ones in Bisbee when we accidentally left it in a room and it just stayed in a room for a few days. I can't wait to tell them that.
Seven families stayed in that room. Nobody noticed that painting hanging there.
Too bad they didn't notice it and they would call me up and be like, hey, I want to planet.
Well, because it all blends in.
Well, and I'm going to be real too, if you want a planet, please hit me up. We are going to be fundraising our asses off to make the 10th tour one of the biggest tours ever. So, and one of the funnest tours. We want to go to all of our favorite places. This is number 9. Number 9. And once we get home, we have our work cut out for us.
Hey, Willie Best. I wonder if he's related to Eric Best.
You know what's funny is I had the thought and I didn't say it, but he read my mind.
Willie Best. It's probably like his uncle or someone, Uncle Willie.
Eric Best, you got an Uncle Willie from North Carolina? So
if not, you do now.
So yeah, y'all, we're gonna get out there and check this out. Thank you for watching our videos. Quick rundown. If you'd like to support our journey, we're just getting started this summer. We got a lot of Catskill shenanigans. I was on the horn with Jared at Cena Farm. We're gonna do some stuff up north in the summer as well. And yeah, man, this weekend, so we're going to be at open mic on Thursday, so please come out and say hi. Of course, we'll be documenting it, putting it here. And then also, this weekend is Too Short to Suck Film Festival. And I cannot wait. And then after the festival, we will be releasing our film 11/11 publicly on Sunday. So, yeah, please come out to check that out. I can't wait to see that and share it with y'all. And then there's a bunch of other gigs in May, but I really got to get my brain out of tour mode and into local mode. Like, Aiden was hitting me up about Snugs today, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot I booked Snugs. Oh shit. Well, we're gonna figure it out. It's all gonna work out. And there's Beaver Jam and freaking.
All sorts of stuff.
There's so much stuff. So.
Packed summer.
Hopefully not too packed, because I want to write some music, and as much as I love playing live, you need to have some nights to be go inward a little bit.
I want to give a quick little shout out to our brother on the road, Dylan Carmichael.
Yeah, that new song.
Just released a badass new song called "Raised Wrong."
Dude, we were between Kaz and I last night.
It's
Born
such a
Up
good
Wrong
song.
or Raised Up Wrong.
Raised Up Wrong. Such a good song.
Such a good song. Well, and then freaking, we were having a good night last night once we got parked. Dylan released his music video. Miley released her new music video. So you're all like Dylan, I'm all like Miley, and they're both pretty good songs, man. You know, the music is kicking out there. So with that, y'all, if you'd like to support our journey, we still got a bunch of time to get on home. And right down there, we got the Support the Journey page, which is active and helps us out no matter if we're on tour or not. You can buy us a truck stop shower, which we'd still need one more before we get home, maybe 2.
It's nice out here.
This is really nice out here. There's also the Patreon accounts, which I got so much stuff to post to mine.
Nothing against Surf City. This is my kind of North
This
Carolina.
is my kind of North Carolina. Yeah, Surf City was.
You can keep that.
We met some really nice people, but it was
a little bougie for me.
Leave it to Caswyn to say exactly what I'm afraid to say.
I just want to say it. If you like me, like me. If you don't. I don't know what to tell you.
I love you.
So.
So yeah, y'all. There's also the patrons, Couple Wonders patron. You can sponsor us a gallon of gas, and you get access to like his music and live shows and on the road pictures that we don't often post, scenery and shit. And then there's also the Faith Kelly Patreon, which is going to be, I'm going to be adding some collections for sale of things that are not available to the loyal fans, that are not just bootylicious, but maybe a little bit extra spicy. So we will see about that. But if you want to go check out my Patreon, I've been adding a whole bunch of new stuff. We just put some new stuff up the other day, and it helps out a lot.
It's like the FK, but a little jalapeno.
Yeah, jalapeno FK. Well, the thing is, we take these pictures, and why not share them somewhere? And also, man, we're hustling because we want to we got to fix up some stuff with the house. We got to fix this van up. We got to book more tours, man. So
North Carolina is the place to buy a used car. I mean, some people got these cars sitting in their driveway for sale.
Yeah, nice.
I'm looking, I'm like, man, these are nice cars.
Better watch out. Maybe we'll come home with a new tour.
And they're cheap as hell.
Yeah.
Like $5,800 for that. Does it run?
Also, if you want us to come play a show this summer, we're booking locally and regionally around the Catskills. And then I'm thinking September, October, we're going to be going back out, maybe November to Bisbee.
Regionally means from Florida to Maine. So
I don't know if I'm going to Florida in the summer, dude. I'm going to say Virginia.
Yeah.
Virginia to Maine is regional to me.
Yeah.
Ohio, you're included. John Devine. We've been talking with John Devine about some more Akron business, y'all.
John Devine is a badass.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait. So yeah, y'all, lots of fun stuff coming. The biggest thing you can do is hit subscribe and put on a playlist while you're out there doing something, because we're trying to get those watch hours up, get this thing monetized, so this can help us. If YouTube could help us find more music lovers and people who like seeing travels and just real talk on the road. Van Smith Road. Remind me of Van
It looks like a church driveway. I guess it's a road though.
Yeah. Church driveway.
There we go.
See, baby deer is still here, y'all. She just took a tumble for a few days.
Party.
She's a wild deer, y'all. So yeah, it's if YouTube could help us to fund this thing, then we could go to more hard to reach places.
She identifies as a unicorn now, though.
Yeah, check it out. She lost one of her horns, so now she's a unicorn. I look at those two a lot, and I think, are deer like related to the Brontosaurus Rex?
They are what Brontosaurus. You know how the T-Rex became the chicken?
Yeah.
Well, the baby deer became the Brontosaurus became the baby deer.
They do look weird. They do look similar. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below if you think they're related in any weird way. Anyways, y'all, we're going to hit the road. I'm going to get this video up. The next video will include all of our little Greenville and Durham adventures and many of our friends. So yeah, y'all, we love y'all. We hope that you're doing well out there. And thank you for coming on this journey with us.
Go listen to Raised Up Wrong.
Go listen to Raised Up Wrong. Go check out your local music scene. And yeah, y'all, we love y'all. Be well.